and those deductive abilities, or at least their semblance, were hitting me that there was no need to be afraid of this girl. Ah! More! They're spooky! Suddenly, somebody jumped out from the nearby bushes. A girl wearing a bright red t-shirt with USSR written on it. It's Russia! It's totally Russia! I knew it! Yes! Yeah! Called it! Yeah! Sorry. Such exact reproduction of the age. She looked quite short for the distance. She was probably younger than both pioneer girls at the gates, and this girl at the door of the clubs. At last I decided to come closer, but the USSR, as I called her in my mind, it jumped in front of the first girl and started telling something while sawing the air. What? The other girl, in turn, seemed confused, looked down, and made no reply. I would have probably continued to observe their amusing dialogue, but the USSR suddenly pulled something out of her pocket, started shaking in front of the first girl's face. It's drugs! Dang it. Wasn't drugs. Man, I'm bad at this game. This something turned out to be a grasshopper. Sorry. Squealed the first girl. Just like that. She must not be too keen of insects, and she instantly rushed towards where Lenin presumably made his speech about the accomplished workers and peasants' revolution. That's to say, towards the square. The USSR glanced at me, grinned playfully, and dashed after her. Not a bad start of the day. Not at all. I have absolutely no clue where I am, besides that there are some kids here role-playing pioneers. Hey, nothing wrong with some role-playing, some dark RP. They're probably on Gmod or something. And as far as I can tell, this place is located thousands of kilometers away from my home. It might even be a different reality. Well, that's true, it might be. This was indeed a reality. Well, at least you came to that conclusion, I guess. I mean, everything around me seems so real, if a little embellished, that I was starting to fall into thinking that, in fact, my previous life could have just been a dream. Wow. You're pretty far into this if you think that everything you've done is a dream. And then this is real life. And what should I do now? ... You get out of there, because this place is spooky. I was picking the cracks in the tiles, which paved the pathway, stared aimlessly at the club's building. Just a few more seconds before I have to come up with some decision. That's why I recalled myself rolling on the grass, weeping. I cringed in disgust. Perhaps it's another instinct. When all energy from whimpering and self-pitying is used up, the body either goes into hibernation or mobilizes its reserves. Mine seemed to have chosen the second option because out of the blue, I got this determination to figure out what was going on. And in order to do that, I had to act like a man, like a human, to maintain the dignity of a representative of my own world. So you didn't go into the building. Gotcha. I followed the path to the left and to the right, of which stood small cabins, apparently homes of the local pioneers. Actually, they looked quite cozy from the outside. Even though I was born in the Soviet Union, still Russia! I've never been part of its children organizations, neither of its pioneers nor even its younger October children. I imagined the daily life of a typical pioneer camp, a bit differently. Huge barracks, with long rows of metal bunks, wake-up calls at 6 o'clock, played by a siren, 1 minute to make your bed, then joining formation at the drill square. That's racist! Or wait, could I be confusing it with something else? Yeah, that's like boot camp. I was suddenly hit on the back. Ah, violence! I told you! I staggered but remained on my feet, turned around and prepared to become a hero fighting for my life. Oh! But I found out there was another girl standing before me. My mouth hung open in surprise. Pick your jaw up off the floor! I closed my mouth. Same pioneer uniform, but it looked, let's say, provocative, the way she was wearing it. I agree. Man, she's a slutty ghost. Like all the girls I've met before, this one was rather cute, but her overly arrogant expression killed any desire to get to know her better. So you're new here? ... Fine, see ya. She dashed a threatening glance at me and walked away. Okay. I waited for the pioneer girl to turn around at the corner. Who knows what else she might have been up to. The most interesting thing was that even this hostile girl seemed completely normal to me. She did not give the feeling of some deadly danger. Spooky ghosties, and they get violent. Violent ghost girls is what this game should be called. Except maybe the danger of getting punched in the nose. At last I managed to make it to the square. There was no Lenin or an armored car, although one could really expect something like that after all this had happened. Instead, however, a monument of a certain comrade towered in the middle of the square. The letters of the pedestal read, Genda. Must be some big figure of the party. There were some small benches at the sides. It's quite cozy here. Where did that girl tell me to go? To the left or to the right? To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Now we dancing. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Sorry. And why am I going there anyway? Nah, right, I've decided to pretend to be normal. So, to the right. It was not, it was to the left. Oh my god. Ah. Through a small grove? No. I walked to a pier. This is not where you're supposed to be. I must have taken a wrong turn. Wrong way. I turned toward the voice. Oh, hi. This is the wrong way. I'll just turn around and run now. The first girl stood before me. I did tell you to turn left from the square, and where have you gone? She changed from her pioneer uniform into a bikini. Oh, I still haven't introduced myself. My name is Slavia. Yeah, that's attractive. Slavia. I'm probably saying it wrong. And I'm not Russian, so... Actually, the full name's Slavana. We'll go with that. But everyone calls me Slavia. Because that's sexy. So can you. Yeah. I still felt a bit confused, so I could not come up with a more meaningful answer. And what's your name? It felt like she could see right through me. Semyon. Yeah, we'll say Semyon. Nice to meet you, Semyon. Alright, I'm almost done here. Could you wait here for a minute? I'm going to change. Then we'll go to Olga Dimitrievna together. Agreed? Agreed. She ran off after those words, and I sat on the pier and let my feet hang into the water. I was wearing heavy winter boots, but in such weather there was nothing wrong in getting my feet wet. Furthermore, I let me cool myself a little. It let me cool myself. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Looking at the river, I was brainstorming and proceeding and processing everything that has happened. God, I can't read. If this is some kind of conspiracy, it's a weird one, even too friendly at times. No, it really looks more like a random event. Some entirely incomprehensible random event. Shall we go? Oh, you got dressed. Thank you. Slavia was standing beside me, dressed in her pioneer uniform again. Let's go! Oh, we didn't go then. My bad. I've been here for a very short time, but all the people I've met, she looks the least suspicious. However, this fact is already suspicious by itself. Let's go! We walked to the square. Ah, more ghosties! The USS girl and the girl who hit me on the back were there, chasing each other. Some kind of game they're playing. The game is probably called I'm Going to Kill You. Spooky Ghosties 2. It's the second one. It's actually a prequel. Yulana, enough running. I'll tell everything to Olga Dimitrievna. Aye aye, Captain. I decided not to question Slavia for a while about what was going on, and about the local residents. Better first reach this mysterious Olga. Sounds like she's the boss here. That is safe to say, yes. We were walking past rows of almost identical cabins, some of which looked like fat beer barrels, while others looked more like household sheds. Finally, Slavia stopped in front of a smallish one-story cabin. That's a triangle house. I think it's called A-frame. I really don't know. It looked like an artist's painting. The faded paint chipping here and there with age was sparkling in the sun. The window shutters, slightly ajar, were swaying in the wind almost unnoticeably, and huge lilac bushes were growing on the sides. It seems as if this ramshackle hurt was drowning in the velvet purple storm, and the lilacs, like some elemental force, were inexorably destroying the troop's leader's house. What are you standing here for? Let's go. Slavia took me out of my daydreams. And stop teasing Lena already. Oh, Jesus. Spooky, scary ghosties. This time for real. Rena's better. Sounds like someone's inside. Indeed, a moment later, the door swung open and Yolana ran out and dashed past with the same mischievous grin. The pigtail girl went out next. Don't get upset about her, Lena. So her name is Lena. Gotta be thankful it's not Rena, at least. I don't know what that means. That's probably a Russian joke. But I don't... She didn't finish her phrase, blushed, and quietly headed toward the square. She's shy. She's playing shy. I still have no idea what we're doing. For some reason, I felt like turning around and following her with my eyes, but Slavia said, "Come." "Whew, just like in those dreams you have." We entered the cabin. This looks quite nice, actually. Inside, it looked something similar to what I was imagining. 2 beds, a table, a couple of chairs, a simple carpet on the floor, a wardrobe. Nothing special, but at the same time, it felt home-like and cozy, although this room was almost in the same state of disorder as my own. A girl standing near the window appeared to be about 25 years old. She's supposed to be 25? She looks the same age as literally everyone else. The nature obviously gifted her with a pretty face and a good body. Why even say something like that? At least one thing can keep you happy in this pandemorium. Did it. You proud of me? You should be. The locals are beautiful. You're finally here. Excellent. My name is Olga. I'm the camp's leader. Nice to meet you. I'm Semyon. I decided to talk as if I weren't surprised by anything that was going on. She came closer. Too close! Personal space. Need to back it up, ghosty chick. We've been waiting for you since the early morning. You've been waiting for me? Yes, of course. Where does this next bus come? And why do you need it? Yeah, right. Why would I need it? Guess I shouldn't ask direct questions. The people here may react to them quite unlike what I'd prefer. I doubt I'd get any answers. No reason, just curious. By the way, where are we exactly? Our mailing address, I mean? She wanted to send a letter to my... I wanted to send a letter to my parents to tell them I got here just fine. For some reason, I had the desperate idea that if I played along, I would find something out. Now that's a surprise, so I can call them because I forgot to tell them something before I left. No. Huh. No, you can't do shit. Why not? We don't have a phone here, you dick. ... Then, how can my parents make a call here? District Center. I've just come back from the district central town. It's there that I talked with them. Ah, now how is it? And can I somehow get to this town? No, you can't do shit. She kept the same smile. Why not? Because the next bus only comes in a week. I hate this place. Sucks. I decided not to inquire how the troop leader managed to get there and back. I would get no answer anyway. All this time, Slavia was standing next to me and seemed to have nothing odd in the conversation. Oh, we need to find a uniform for you. I've got absolutely no desire to put on pioneer shorts, wear a ridiculous red neckerchief. That is kind of ridiculous. This isn't like Fred. We're not solving mysteries here. However, wearing winter clothes in summer is not a great idea either. Right, thank you. I wonder if I'm the only one here who finds it strange that someone's wearing a coat and winter boots in such heat. Right, righty right. I'll be off then, and you can get yourself acquainted with the camp. Run. Run fast, run far. Don't forget to come to dinner in the evening. Dude, you should have ran when you had the chance. You still have the chance. You can still run away. Keep running, man. Having said that, she walked out of the cabin. No, walked is not the right word. She rushed out. I was now alone with Slavia. She's got things to do. Have a walk, look around the camp a bit. See you in the evening. And she vanishes like a fucking ghost because they're all ghosts and it's spooky. God! If there's no catch or menace to that, then this reality is in the person of Slavia becomes more and more something to be fond of. For the first time today I realized that it was awfully hot here. Although obviously my winter clothes were to blame for that. I took off my coat, dropped it on the bed, my pullover went after. I was now wearing only the shirt. That's much better. All I could do was follow the advice, go look around the camp, try to find something out in the meanwhile. Passing the local residential district, I saw a pioneer guy coming my way. Seriously? What is this, One Direction? When's your boy band act? Why you got such short shorts? Stop that. It was really pioneer guy, not a pioneer girl, apparently. There were men, even in this Amazoness kingdom. Hello, you're new here. You must be Semyon, right? And how do you... Everyone knows already. I'm Electronic. I'm sorry, what? His name's Electronic? The real one, you can call me that. Was a robot character appearing in popular Soviet film and book series. He looked like the exact copy of the school kid called... Oh! That makes sense. Crazy to completely insane. Alright. Ulyana also calls me Cheese. Cheese? Why not cauliflower? Because my last name is Cheesekov. Now I'm done. I see. Let me show you around. His last name is Cheesekov. Is Russia real? Is this supposed to be Russia? Is Russia a real place? I accepted his offer, as it would have been much longer to get to know this place alone. Fine, let's go. We came back to the square again, as if there were no other places to go in this camp. Lena was sitting on one of the benches reading some book. Electronic Cheeseface confidently approached her. Hello, Lena. Meet the new guy, Semyon, he stated briskly. Hello. Well, you have to say, we've already met in a way. Yes. She looked away from the book for a moment, glanced at me, blushed, went back to reading, as if not noticing that we're still here. Alright, let's go on, Mr. Cheese. I was first surprised that meeting the girl was reduced to a couple of words, but then I thought that it was better that way. Cheese Guy's vigorous activity did not fit well with Lena's shyness. Let's go! Next we came to a building which I instantly identified as a canteen. And this is, I know, this is where you consume organic food. Yes, something like that. On the canteen's porch, there stood an unfriendly girl who hit me in the back earlier. At her sight, my joking mood vanished in the blink of an eye. Really, now is not the best time to pull this guy's leg, even though he's not quite hilarious. He is quite hilarious. First, I need to figure out what's what here, or at least where I am. Her over there. Oh, her over. I was like, her. That's not a word. It's definitely a word. Metallic. Come on, step your game up. This is English you're reading. Her over there. That's Alyssa. Huh. She didn't have a last name. Don't look at it. That's not a real last name. Be cautious around her. She was speaking in a whisper. Don't ever risk calling her... Diva means two in Russian. The whole nickname sounds exactly like Tuch in Russian, a reference to the late Tuch anonymous image board. Okay. Oh, touche. No? Okay. Don't call her anything that says. She doesn't like that. What did you say? What did you call me? She must have heard of him. In the blink of an eye, Alyssa jumped down from the porch and dashed toward us. Alright, you'll manage from here onwards. Cheese face took to his heels. Do nothing, because I'm a lazy piece of shit. Alyssa, running past, stopped for a moment and growled. I'll deal with you later. Deal with me? What did I do wrong? I added a forced, guilty smile to my words. What am I guilty of? She made no reply and went on chasing Cheese Guy. ... Looks like I'll have to kill my time alone waiting for the dinner. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this video here because I'm running low on time. Anyway, this game is definitely interesting, and I might want to play some more of this. If you guys are digging it and you guys want to play some more, or, you know, see me play some more of this, leave a comment, leave a like. You know, this game's definitely interesting. I'd love to see what's actually going on and what the... Seriously, I have no clue what's going on here. Anyway, you know, hope you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, I'm Metallic Joker. Anyway,